Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Happy Friday. And you know what that means. That means it is Summon Rush here on the Titan event, which is an event I said that I wasn't going to participate in, or at least I wasn't going to go very far on the Boilon Titan event. And that still remains largely true. But I also have a lot of sacred shards, and I also do things for the vids. So what I'm going to be doing here in today's video, we're going to be pulling for none other than GRUGTHA. And GRUGTHA Darkseer, I believe for my roster, anyways, for my particular roster, I heard she slaps really hard. Her AoE damage is second to none. She has her A1 is AoE. It could hit like twice, and then just in general, everything is AoE. So I really need a very strong Ogryn Tribes nuker. The only other one that I have is Lorne the Cutter from, he's an epic, and he's pretty good. But GRUGTHA just seems like it's going to be so much better. So I'm looking forward to this. The other options, of course, there's a few. I'm not a big fan of Varco's Head Splitter. If it was the other guy, the one with the pain split that I tried to get, I would have gone for him. Fabian is really good, and also as far as nukers go, Cheshire Cat for Demon Spawn is really good. I think Septimus got a rework. I don't really know so much about this. Like, is he good or not now? I'm not 100% sure. As far as epics go, I think Mist Rider Dithea is the best. However, Feargun Isbel is a epic for Lady Mikage. So if you still need her, then you can do that. Now, before we get started with the rest of the video, though, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, get out from under that rock. Download using the QR code to get Grand Oak Pad Drag absolutely free, and then also Zargala, Tagore, and Farrakhan the Fat at level 10, 20, and 30. And also we have Pelops the Victor that you can get absolutely free on a new account. You just got to use the promo code RAID7 in the first 48 hours of a brand new account to get this legendary Argonite. So let's talk about Summon Rush. There's a lot of Blossom points or Boilon points up for grabs in this event. We have 50 here at 1,000 points. This is very easy at like 2 Sacreds or the equivalent of other shards. We have 2750 for another 100, so that would be about 5.5 Sacreds. And then at 5700, which is like 11.5 Sacreds, you have another 150. So that would be for 11.5, right? You get a total of 300 Blossom points or Titan points. Now, this is quite a lot, right? And so what we're going to be doing here today is we're going to be going all the way in until we get a legendary pull. Right, unless it happens really, really early. But my mercy is not that high. I think I'm at 4 Sacred pulls. So it could take a little bit before I get there. So I very well could end up getting this whole 300 points. These, on the back of what happened with me the other day, where I got myself a Volcardiac Heart, these would have been a lot more compelling. I know that's 20 Sacreds to get the mythical relic fragments. And it's only a 20% chance, I think, to craft a mythical relic, if I'm not mistaken. And I guess it would be 10% per, or you get it's a 50-50, right, per event or normal. So I'm not intentionally going to be going into this row, but we'll see how far it takes in order to get us a legendary here today. So 300, though, would essentially put me where I need to for the 3 red. I could go to the 5. I don't really care about the 5. The issue is that you can only skip 250 points, right? So now the good thing is if I finish this 300 entirely, that just means I need to kind of participate in most of the other events, but not everything. There might be some stuff that I could skip. We'll see, right? I say that like as a content creator, you know, I do these summoning shard events, but I don't, you know, as far as everyone else, I don't believe that you really, unless you're an early and mid-game player who really wants that 5 red, I don't think you need the 5 red. It's nice to have. The 3 red, I think, is functional as well for his stats, but that's just me. So let's get started with the summoning anyways. So we have GRUGTHA Darkseer that I'm hoping to pick up today. We'll see. Let's turn on that the pull music. Right, where's the pull music here? And we're gonna maybe do some shenanigans here. So I know that unless I get super lucky, because it's not 2x, right? There's no bonuses or anything here. It's just that progressive chance. So I'm really hoping on some Scopely. Oh, wrong company. Oh my god, because I also play Marvel Strike Force. Plarium luck is what I meant to say. Dev luck. Okay, first epic is Cormac the High Peak. I don't think I've ever used him. Lots of 1 attacks. Yeah, I do like extra turn skills, but overall not super amazing. Okay, Number 2. Well, I was gonna say level 2. Thane, not so bad. I actually used her very early on to get through up until Ultra Nightmare. Actually, believe it or not, because of her debuffs that she puts down, she's kind of squishy, but she puts a lot of poisons, decrease attack, decrease defense, and weaken. There's a lot of good debuffs that she puts out. So actually, I do quite like Thane if you need her. Kamehameha! Epic number 3, Sand Slash. Sand Slash Survivor. I was like, is that Sand Slash Survivor? Okay, pretty balls. That's Sacred Shard number 3. Maybe we need to do the Spirit Ball. We need to raise our hands and like... Number 4, Skaramus. I know what you look like, Skaramus. I think I already have him at +4. He's okay. Has an AoE, decreased attack, fills the turn meter. He's kind of defensive-ish. He provokes. This part is good. Honestly, if you need it for high elves for faction crypts, doing an AoE provoke on a cooldown of 3 because epics are easier to book. This is pretty nice because an AoE provoke is essentially like an ability block. They have to basic. So pretty good to have for wave content, especially in faction crypts. So do keep that in mind if you need someone. Sacred Shard number 5. We could do this. Or not. But we will get ourselves to a legendary anyways, right? Grimskin, not very good. That's trash. Okay, we've had 5 Sacred Shards. Nothing too good yet. Come on. This guy, now, I honestly forgot his name. This guy, aka Wuzgar, I actually leveled him up for his shield buff. Because in Cursed City, you run into some really awkward levels for Scarab King, where I actually had very few shield buff champions, and so he is on a cooldown of 3 with this, and I had to upgrade him so that I could use this skill. I think he's at level 50, not 60, but nonetheless, you know, there is actually a couple of rotations in Cursed City where you would use him, so just keep that in mind as well. But Cursed City is one of those weird modes where you need like almost everyone. Sacred Shard number 7. Got another purple. Romero, I forgot his name. Yeah, I don't use this guy at all. Shield buff though, right? I mean, on a cooldown of 4 though, it's too high. It's really high, but it does do extra shieldings. I like shields with a cooldown of 3. It's a little bit better. All right, Sacred Shard number 8. 8. Oh, not Grugtha. That was before my Mercy, actually. I gotta write that down. I think that was before that was the 12th Sacred Shard. But that was probably at the lower rate, right? Elva Autumnborn. The ironic thing about this is I don't have her. The sad thing is that I don't need her. She is a corrupted character, right, of the current events that's ongoing right now. I don't really need her. Maybe she might come into some value in Cursed City, because AoE removes debuffs. So maybe. I mean, she's a really good support champion. I'm not gonna lie about that one. But I don't think I really need her in faction related content. I don't. Cursed City would probably be the only thing that I can think of where I might use her. It's just a little bit too late. She's a really great champion, right? She's got a lot of great ratings and things like that. I think you have to revive a character for this to work though, which is why I don't really like that so much. So she's basically just jumping between these 2 skills, right? Which isn't a whole lot nowadays. Anyway, she's kind of old from Sacred, this is one of the big first Sylvan Watchers characters. It's okay, right? It's okay. I mean, at this point, we're gonna pull a couple of more, but I think that, you know, we're not likely to hit another. You never know, right? So that was 8 that I pulled, and I need to do 12 to max out the points. So we got 4 more to go. Right, we're gonna do 4 more. Let's do this one more time. You never know. Scarier or weirder things have happened here on the Boilon channel. So Bovos Sharphorn. We're gonna do 3 more. That'll be a total of 12. That guy, I always forget his name. Thenasil. He's got that weird like half mask. I think during the Lord Fabian's event in the trailer cutscene, they kind of showed him off a little bit. Is that an... Oh, I thought it was a revive. Yeah. 2 more to go. You never know. Right at the end. Come on. Mr. Rider Daithy. Now, I don't need him. I just put him in as the progressive, but he is one of the best choices on there for DPS. He is a very, very, very strong nuker. Would be tempting to, if I got some red stars, would be tempting to do a second Mr. Rider Daithy, actually, in places where I could use that, because he is that strong. Okay, so I think we just have one final one left to go, and stranger things have happened! No! Birangiri. Okay, so we didn't get a GRUGTHA, aka what I like to call her big titties sometimes because of, I mean, it is, right? And it's sad. This is the second time she's eluded me and I have not received her yet. I mean, at the end of the day, a progressive chance is like 5%. It's not great. It's actually pretty bad, in fact. But at this point, when you have a lot of legendaries, you kind of have to try and go for it, right? And hope that you get it. Other than that, we did this obviously also for the vids, and we also did it for the points. So we got to collect all of that, and that should get us, yes, all the way down to 6,000 points. I don't know if I'm going to go 250 more for the XP barrel, because I feel like if I do 500 more, I'm going to do 500 more, and so on and so forth. So if I do this, it'll be with other shards, probably. But I would. Why is there not a? Oh, there is a claim all button finally. Oh, great. Okay. So there we go. Picked up all my Titan points. That gets me pretty close to that 3 red already. Again, I guess what that means is, I suppose, is that if I decide not to go further than the 3 red, then, you know, like I'm kind of already done for the next like week and a half. So it kind of like means that I don't have to be too. I can start hoarding my energy for the next fusion and whatnot, and do that as well. Right? I'm not hurting on the Sacred Shards, so it wasn't really that big of a deal for me to go in on this, I think. Right? Brings us down to 39 Sacred Shards. I still have 3,700 Mystery Shards to use in the next fusion if I need to. Anyways, I didn't get so lucky. Did you get lucky? What progressive did you try to go for? And did you get anything that you hoped for? Or maybe you got something else that was good. Let me know in the comments down below. Now, before we go, I do want to remind you, of course, that you can use the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get Grand Oak, Padraig, absolutely free, and then also Zargala, Tagore, and Farrakhan the Fat at level 10, 20, and 30. Don't forget about Pelops the Victor from the Argonites faction, another amazing legendary champion, and all you gotta do is use the promo code RAID7 in the first 48 hours of a brand new account. That's it for me, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you all on the next one. Have a great weekend.
And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.